What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So a few days ago, about 9 days ago on the 12th, I made a video saying that you can actually build a PC for $650, which is actually less than the cost, far less than the cost that it would take for you to run your console for 5 years, having bought the console, paid for PlayStation Plus, and paid a little extra for games when it comes to a cost comparison basis. If you want to watch the video, you can basically, go, and I'll leave the link in the description for you. I ran the numbers in the video. We looked at the different components. We looked at what they will cost. And overall, at the end of the day, if you actually want to come to PC and it's something that you're willing to, explore, you can take less money. If you look at the calculation here, I actually did it here with a calculator. You can take less money, build a PC for $650 that's going to run all of these PlayStation games, including some of the Xbox exclusives, at better frame rates, better performance, and you'll be way under budget. And the budget basically is somewhere around $650, even though when you actually, put all those numbers together, you're looking at anywhere from $900. That's after you pay PlayStation Plus for 5 years, and then more for games, to about $1,100–1,200. So under $650, I made a build and I put it all together where you can buy your hard drive, your CPU, your GPU, your RAM, your case, your power supply, all under the $650 mark. I've put together a PC with the exact same specs for you guys, and that is this PC that you're seeing right here, right now. And I'm going to show you the components basically. Instead of having to go watch that video, you can do a price comparison whenever you please. So in here, my task manager, I'm going to basically fire up my different component setups. There it is. And my CPU is a Ryzen 5 5500. I bought it for $89. Actually, I bought this one for $99. I just showed you in that video that it's $89.99. And I ordered one because I want to put together a small mini ITX build. And then the GPU is an RTX 3060. I removed my 6800 XT from this computer. I use it to do some game development stuff, but I wanted to dedicate it to you guys that are inquiring about coming to play on PC from console. So I want to walk you guys through how these games are going to run different titles when, the rubber meets the road in a sense. So we have that here. We have 16 gigs of RAM, which is what I recommended as well to keep yourself in that $650 budget. And we have, an SSD and an NVMe just to store and hold games. These are basic NVMEs and basic SSDs. You don't have to go spend, hundreds of dollars on a lot of stuff. I was going to start this out with Dragon's Dogma 2, but seeing that when you go on Steam and you start looking at the reviews, let's see if we can go on the Steam store page for Dragon's Dogma 2. The game has basically become a meme in a sense. Not only is it a meme, it's a meme that people are actually talking about how the game is charging you $1.98 for you to be able to change your character. It's a mess. So rather than even worry about this game for now because it's unoptimized, they haven't finished doing work, why not just go ahead and focus on games and look at their performance and how they do, so that those of you that may be coming from PlayStation, possibly Xbox, you have what I think is, or what I think are some really good metrics for you to be able to do that. So the goal is to do a single individual video per game. We'll look at the different, metrics. We'll talk about, say, different aspects of, what the game may have to offer. I think the first game I want to start out with is Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. I know that there are metrics everywhere. In fact, even right now, as we're even talking, there's somebody who's taking the time and taking the efforts to go ahead and, do the metrics for the benchmarks for Dragon's Dogma 2. I was laughing because I was like, man, that's crazy that they actually have somebody that's already gone ahead and done that. And, you can go ahead and watch it if you want. At the end of the day, it's your choice. But in doing that, what they've done is they basically saved us some time. So if you want, you can go watch this video by Santiago. He's basically taken the 3060 different GPUs. However, the one thing I would not, ignore is his CPU. I looked at his CPU. My guy's using a $224 CPU, which he actually links in the description below. That's a CPU that is much more powerful than the CPU that I'm using for this build. So when the whole dust settles with Dragon's Dogma, we have some better metrics and the game and Capcom and their greed find themselves in place, then I'll probably be willing to spend a little less on that game because I have a game library that's already built to do some relevant testing regardless of Dragon's Dogma 2. But that CPU was able to carry Dragon's Dogma. I was quite impressed, but it's a $224 CPU compared to the CPU that I recommended, which is a $89, $90 CPU that can even do game development stuff. I've shown that in a video where I fired up Unreal Engine. If you want, I could fire up Unreal Engine for you. You can see it for yourself. I just deleted a bunch of Unreal Engine files here because I wanted to install some games. I usually use this computer once in a while to kind of do some testing and analysis. But yeah, I do some Unreal Engine work on here, and I'll fire up, all kinds of different cool stuff, and whatever that is. Man, those notepad stuff, you weren't supposed to see that. That's like stuff that's pertaining to to the video game that we're working on. Stop looking. Anyways, all of this is going to be very interesting at the end of the day. If you guys have any requests for the performance on specific games before I go crazy and start, doing games that I suggest, let me know. Another game that I would love to test is Horizon Forbidden West, but that's not a game I will play. I have Horizon Zero Dawn, the first Horizon game. Let me see. Did I install it? I have Horizon Zero Dawn in my. I bought the Good Old Games version. Let me see if this is my Epic Games library / Good Old Games. Oh, that's not what I wanted to bring in here. Where's my GOG library? And I can install them. I mean, I have a number of games that if you want to test what the metrics look like on a PC like this, let me know. We're going to be testing at 1080p because your budget is $650. If we actually went with that $1,200, I'll put you easy at 1440 with a monitor, no problem, like without any hiccups. And this is why whenever we say that you actually have the upper hand in terms of value proposition from PC, a lot of people don't necessarily, they don't necessarily agree, or I think they're disagreeing because I don't know what it is, but the numbers don't lie. The numbers basically tell you what it is. And then you have people saying things like, well, the PC ports, the PC ports are bad. But the Dragon's Dogma 2 is not running any better on console. So it's the game itself. It's not necessarily, what everybody calls the port. Where's my Horizon game? I can't find the darn thing. It's probably here somewhere. So maybe you guys will see it in the whatever. But we can do the metrics for all of that. I've downloaded a series of these games, Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to look through settings. You can look up all this stuff online. But again, some of you have said, what is the way forward? And I'll be willing to answer questions, from a different perspective, because I really want a bunch of you on PC. I really do, because many of you, you're close. You're standing at the, at the precipice, and all you need is just that last bit of information that's pretty much going to basically kind of say, all right, I'm going to send you to take the leap of faith, and you're going to do it. And so that's one of the reasons I'm putting this stuff together. And like I said, in the comment section, if there is any game that is not Dragon's Dogma 2 at this moment that you would like to see, metrics for, please let me know. However, I will be starting out with the PlayStation metrics. Those, to me, they seem a little bit more sensible, because many of those games are Nixes. They're beautiful. They're polished well, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much this video for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Again, like I recommended, I put the build together just to make sure that nobody was, misconstrued about exactly what it would look like, and, so on and so forth. We looked at the numbers. We looked at what's going on. And, man, I can tell you there is not a better time, especially seeing how the PlayStation 5 is going to release the Pro version with similar CPU, slightly overclocked and all that. Rather than deal with that bogusness, you could put that money towards a better gaming machine, and you'll be surprised what it's capable of doing. So thanks for watching. Peace out.